So here we are at Manchester Airport. That's Janet there catching 40 winks, and that's Sylvia pretending to be a bag lady. I think she's practicing for when her money runs out. This is Janet at the bag drop-off. She was 13 kilograms overweight.
Where are they? They're there.
She's busy transferring stuff from one bag to the other. She had a lot of packets of Uncle Ben's rice and couscous and stuff because she thought she wasn't going to get fed. And this is our first hotel room in Lima. And that's a San Agustin exclusive. Traffic seemed a bit manic. Seemed to be all horn blowing, whistle blowing. Well, you don't hear much of the horn blowing on these couple of clips. Although I don't suppose it's any worse than any other capital city. This seemed a strange sort of ramshackly little bit in between all the modern buildings. What, with a red head like that? I don't think so.
Well, I just saw a red flash, that's all.
This is a vermilion flycatcher. This was quite a nice little street with all cafes and restaurants and things. And this is the one we chose to have our first lunch at. And we even got a little bit of entertainment. When this old lady catches sight of me doing some video, she comes back and we can never get rid of her then. There she comes. This is a Peruvian pyramid, made out of clay basically, like a wattle and daub type thing.
So the rib wall was this thick.
That's kept well
Goes
to
like
say
this,
it's
but the
not.
trapezoid is shaped.
And to say it's earthquakes as well. So, as you may have gathered, this is our colonial Lima tour.
Tradition here. And we mainly sacrifice women.
Oh, nice.
Because in our society, woman is the best we have.
Oh, right.
So that's why we sacrifice them.
Or maybe that will waffle and daub.
You know, you sacrifice to God the best you have. The best we have is woman. In other areas, not in here, huh? But in other areas we discover human sacrifices from that period of time as well, but not as much as before them, you know. And during the Inca times, it's less, you know, human sacrifices. There were among the Catholic is the same of travelers and taxi drivers. You know, so before they take a taxi, they try to sign this as well. Actually, it's very important.
I'm not sure what all these buildings are, but this is obviously a major church, cathedral, monastery or something. Just like Trafalgar Square with all the pigeons. And now we're inside the cathedral.
That's a famous allegory inside of the 13th of the Guyana Island. In the second journey from Francisco Pizarro from Panama, he tried to discover that of the Incas. So he landed in angels, cherubim, seraphims, thrones, archangels. You know, the different categories of the angels according to the Bible are represented here. Also mythological personage, like for example those ladies here, you know, with pregnant, with big breasts, every seat with wings. You know, they are not angels. According to they are mythological personage. You know, from the ancient Greece and Romans. You know, and also you know, the sculptures of the different martyrs and also doctors of the church or historical personages from the Bible, like the most of time. That is a silver, part of that is gold. Part of that is gold. Very well, the rest of the gold vanishing right here. In the surface of the wall. Like one to the left and one to the right. Like in India, in Asia, with a little Asian influence. You know, also other
This is a street full of restaurants and cafes where we had our lunch. And this is where we decided to have our evening meal. And now we're in Cusco, 3,300 metres above sea level. San Agustin Dorado.
Okay, let's get shots on like that. Example.
Passport number. Country of issue. Britain.
Hello, Mr. Nobley.
UK.
You're not on yet. You're on now.
Mr. Nobley. The Nobley family is here.
Lovely family.
Mr. Nobley, Mrs. Nobley, and Miss Nobley.
So this is San Agustin Dorado at Cusco. The guy who met us at Cusco airport called me Mr. Nobley. Obviously I'm Mr. Nobley. But who Mrs. and Miss are meant to be, I really don't know. There's the hotel from the outside. This is Avenida del Sol, which means Avenue of the Sun. So we're just having a general walk around Cusco. This archway, I believe, leads into a market area.
Oh, it's got a picture there because you don't get that thing in, do you? Oh, wow.
This is a massive mural that's on the wall in the main road of Cusco, depicting the Spanish fighting the Incas. This is the typical dress of the local Quechuan women. And this is one of the sort of closed markets with many different stalls, all of them selling pretty much the same type of thing. And this is apparently what they do when it's somebody's birthday. I think they all must have got home for the birthdays. And this is Charlotte, where we had our evening meal. These are all the goodies that Sylvia's brought for the kids. This is the Plaza de Armas, with the cathedral on the right, just coming round to. So this is the next day, having another look round Cusco. And this is called La Compania, whatever it may be. This is early evening and we came across these people doing the dance with all the masks on. When we tried to find out what the significance of the masks were, we were led to believe it was something to do with Bolivia. Now we've got a bit of secret filming, because if these girls, little goats and dogs and whatever else they've got under their arms, see you filming them, they'll come chasing some money. If you walked up wall, you'd no doubt fall off. If you're lucky, you'll fall this side. If you're unlucky, you'll fall other side. But this is just a rooftop panorama above Cusco. A bit more secret filming here. Obviously you can see she's on the tap. She's quite taken with Janet's legs.
Oh, I don't know.
This is our Sacred Valley excursion on the Sunday with our guide Rosa. This was just a stop at the side of the road, supposedly for a photo shoot, but luckily there were people selling stuff just in case somebody wanted to spend some money. But it was also a good photo opportunity.
together, just stone by stone. Yeah? No mortars, no pegaments, nothing. Some of them are showing the pillow shape. Pillow shape stone blocks. Limestone. No iron tools in Incan period. They should crack, they should carve, polish, just stone by stone. Detergent. Yeah? This is a plant called sarta. This is a root, very similar than manioc. Look at. Very and the coca tea is for you, the welcome drink for you here. Look at environment using the plant. Sarta. S-A-Q-T-A. Sarta.
Aquí está mamá, agua limpia.
She's gonna use just a little bit warm water to make for you the washing demonstration.
Voy a rallar.
Sometimes they can ground, like they can slide also. Children. So mothers to daughters. Today is Sunday, so the youngest girls are not going to school today. So that's why they are able to help them to know how to weave, how to wash, how to spin.
So
Used to make the beautiful costume for the noble class, royal class people, for the imperial armies, for everybody. They used to prepare the meals or food as well for the most important families to make very strong the wool. And they used to dye the wool, just natural plants, flowers, barks, roots, and insects. Minerals too. This is the prickly pears cactus. Yeah? I'm gonna get just a beetle to show you how do they dye, how do they get the purple colors. Yeah? The strong purple color. Sometimes the red, the strong red color, and orange color too. Now she's gonna ground some grains of cochineal insect already dry in order to dye using one of them, the cochineal insect, because urea is excellent to fix the colors. Huh? Yes. To dye with the plant, they have to add the mineral called colpa to fix the color as well. Shops, small factory shops nearby Cusco city. You can take the photos.
good, great.
Yeah, Mama. Look, you can take the photos now.
And then they add some salt. And hey presto.
Oh, magic.
Tricolor now. Ancient instruments too. Just by hand. She's doing the designs just by hand. Sometimes 15 days, 20, and a month to do this. Look at it. Just by hand. Both sides is the same. Racing with them, a lot of guinea pigs like this. Sometimes they have 50, 60, 70, 80 guinea pigs at home. Because they need a warm place to live. Very warm. Different colors. They are their own protectors. Their great grandparents. They are able to keep the skulls. Observe the niches. Actually, this and so they have bottles too. They are pending some small bottles, but the bottles here are not containing beer. One of them is containing the whole of different type of products to have always a lot of food at home. A lot of crops in the fields too.
And the place on the mountain there is where they take the crops to dry.
Luna, as I told you before, I'll call like costumes. They are coming from the communities, from the native communities. There are almost 10 native communities in the valley, in the northern side of Ollantaytambo, like Huillo, Jalcanca, Patacanche, Pumamarca, Huacahuasi. All of them have Quechua names in that valley.
And these are the Inca ruins at Ollantaytambo. It's amazing how neatly they fit together, these big stones. When you consider they've been stood here over 1200 years in a massive earthquake zone and there's no mortar holding them together, it's quite amazing. And these are some of the biggest stones.
In the local language, Quechua, this is how do they dress. They like the colorful colors, the bright colors. Fresh flowers, yeah.
And this is where we had our lunch. Well, we like them so much, Sylvia and I even bought a CD to share. And it looks like they put Janet to sleep. I'm not sure whether what I said just then, but I think this is Pisac Market. On our way back on that bus now. But these Inca terraces caught my eye right at the top of the mountain. And these are the ruins of Sacsayhuaman.
They found still working this temple. They found approximately 20,000 people living in this place. It was a temple because Incas called this place like a Hatun Intihuasin in our native language, which means the great house of the Sangha, royal house of the Sangha. It means that they worship the sun, the Inti Taita, they call us the father sun as divinity. That's why in the longest days of very deep. Some of them are almost 3 meters deep. That's why the earthquakes couldn't make big damages in this construction. The small ones belong to the modern archaeologists. So they put in between the biggest ones small rocks in order to avoid the destruction for almost 4 centuries.
So this is overlooking Cusco and zooming in on the Plaza de Armas. And this allegedly is a sacrificial slab.
Some another aromatic herbs like muña, marco, mole, tara. Seeds of tara are still used to preserve very well the animal skin.
No, she's done the business.
Oh, none of them are.
Yesterday with some of you will visit Ollantaytambo or Ollantaytampu. Do you remember the meaning of tampu?
The city convent of Santo Domingo in the centre of Cusco. It's built on the original Inca foundations.
This is the wall, which is almost 1 meter wide, which was all lined with gold. Temple of the semi-gods or hostage gods. The foundation is there, the foundations of that temple.
This is the Museum of Local History. Now we're walking down the bottom end of the Avenida del Sol to the monument at the bottom there, which is a statue dedicated to the last Inca king, Picchu. We never actually found out what this statue on the hillside is of. We assume it's Picchu again. And this is from the very top of the tower, looking up. So, after tramping around Cusco all day, we decided we'd have a sit down in the evening, and we went to this theatre which was showing local dances and songs. Well, this is it. This is what we came here to do. This is just us on the bus now. This little nasty, windy, dusty road. There are many hold-ups on the way with vehicles coming away, then there wasn't room for both vehicles to pass. But we're almost there. This is the Urubamba River, the sacred river of the Incas. And here we are. We're off the bus, and now it's walkies from here.
Colorado and California. Okay? Right, not from
Australia.
Australia, which originally are the eucalyptus. Why was the reason for that? To have wood for construction.
Anastasia, my friend.
And it's onward and upward. And there you can see a trail of other Inca trailites.
Mañana.
Dice que soy como su amigo, igualito.
Your friend's wife is more black than you. Oh, sure.
It's just funny, sir.
What's his name? But I mean, all.
Someone in the forest.
This is looking down on Lacta Paca at 2,650 metres. This is the first camp. That's the guy I'm sharing a tent with. I called Steve, originally from Ireland, but living in Scotland at the moment, I believe. That's just about 360 degrees. If you look closely on the rock there, you'll see the first hummingbird that I got a chance to take a brief picture of.
Starting off with a steep one. And there's a little green hummingbird. And just in case you missed it the first time, here it is again, a little bit slower.
It's a pity that's not in focus, but judging by the camera shake I've obviously zoomed in quite a long way.
No, no, that's the fly. It's tiny, tiny midges.
And there, right on the horizon, is Wami Wanuska, or Dead Woman's Pass, and that's at 4,200 metres, or 13,776 feet. And now at last we've got some birds that aren't too camera shy, including a hummingbird. Here we have a few llama grazing. It's the Dead Woman's Pass.
What is...
This is the top. So if two halves make a whole one, this must be Dead Woman Pass. And now we descend hundreds of steps down to our next camp. And this camp is called Pakimeo. And this is our track in the morning.
Wait a minute. Gordon from Somerset, England.
I think you know me.
Ali from Somerset. Heather from Somerset.
Lana from Cambridge.
Joe from Cambridge.
Diane from Sheffield.
And at the bottom?
Reading economics.
Thank you. Right. Next.
Anna from London.
Anna from London.
Kathy from Ireland.
Stephen from Belfast.
Diana from Taunton, Somerset.
Mike from Taunton, Somerset.
Diane from Ireland.
Thank you very much.
And that's the campsite we've just left.
Kurde, no, kto zostawił otwartą butelkę, no?
Co, zalałeś coś?
Owszem. Zamordować drozdę.
This is a view from Runcareo. Just looking down at the campsite. I call it Runcareo, but it's actually Runcarake. Runcareo. And this is a view of Runcarake from higher up the path.
Two more tunnels, two more candies, huh?
You want me to go?
No, if you want.
Yeah, are you taking a picture?
And now we follow the long line of walkers to Sayac Marca.
They have to have it complete, so they have to have it all doors all the way round. So a lot of us like band together.
And here you get an idea of how dense the jungle is, and all this was overgrowing all these ruins. And this is why the Spanish conquistadors never found them.
She's waiting for the grand entrance, this one.
And this is today's lunch stop.
The mouse for you.
Thank you.
Mouse and the flower in there. Okay, you put this in there.
Hey, this is the right thing, isn't it? Minor.
Yeah, I see plenty.
You must have a memory like a computer.
It's my profession, you know.
I know, but to remember.
Yeah, I can remember all that names, but not the name of the people. For
To
me, it's
remember
very hard.
Inca and then the Latin and... Oh, sorry.
Fiu Patamarca. That means town among the clouds.
37.
You have in your map. You have map?
Yeah.
Map? You have in your map.
That's gorgeous. Wow. There's two, if you look, there's two things down below.
Check a photograph of that, Gordon. The sun's on it, look.
And the one that's in cloud there is Machu Picchu mountain.
No.
The Machu Picchu just the other side.
This one here? What time you get down? You turn 6 pictures of 6.
And yet another Inca tunnel.
Turn, please. This is the big step.
And here comes Kojak with hair. And this just demonstrates how the Incas built a path clinging to the cliff face, basically.
Is it Intipata?
Intipata means heights of the sun.
Celius, one of the junior guides.
This is the last climb up to the Sun Gate. And this is Huayna Picchu and Machu Picchu from the Sun Gate. And the zigzaggy trail that you can see there is the route that the bus takes us down to Aguas Caliente.
You got a little viewfinder.
Okay.
And now we have to share this narrow path with a load of llamas. But I suppose they are quite cute, really.
Llama poo as well.
Did you get a picture of the llama? Oh, battery's going low, George.
You can do it on the wall now.
Just take one of me.
Sounds like Sylvia's mind's working overtime there. This clip was taken by Raoul so we could get us all in together on one clip.
Sí, sí. Okay, all together, eh?
These are our guides from the left, Elias, Kareem, the two assistant guides, and Raoul on the right.
Got it, no?
Smile.
It's hard to imagine that prior to 1911, when Hiram Bingham discovered this, it was just basically covered in jungle.
The Sun Gate.
Many of these buildings were houses. The neater the stonework, the more important the person was who lived there.
Nice position to be fired that. Okay? Burn it that. How?
This is a device used to look at the sun, and seeing as they were sun worshippers, it seems quite a logical thing to do. These are the spa baths at Aguas Caliente. So, been there, done that, got the t-shirt, and now it's time to go home. And now we're on the train back to Cusco. If you look very carefully, you'll see in the window, you'll see the ghost of my friend George.